Hey Wealthy Hustler, I'm going to show you how to create a content locker with OGADS. And then after that, I'm going to show you how to find any landing page of your dreams and how to implement any of the content lockers which we went over in this tutorial in that landing page. So just by watching these tutorials, you're going to be collecting leads like a champion, guys. And for my existing OGADS members, please make me your referrer. Ask your affiliate manager if you can switch to 28923. This is if you have a referrer that promised you help and he or she just kind of threw you off the bus and doesn't really want to help you. Screw that, guys. Show them what's up by making me your referrer, and I will not let you down. You can contact me at wealthyhustler.com/contact. I will personally help you and build you as an affiliate. All right, guys, so without further ado, let's get started. Have you ever had the moment in your life where you're like, wow, what was I thinking? Well, with my last OGADS tutorial series, whatever I did, that was way before Wealthy Hustler was even thought of. So it really helped a lot of people, but it confused a lot too. So just out of respect to you guys, I am going to redo this for you. So it's all professional and it's all remade. It happens to everybody. Not everybody knew that YouTube would just kind of spark up for them. I'm very grateful for my subscribers. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel and go to wealthyhustler.com for your latest news, reviews, guides, and motivation. All for you wealthy hustlers, all right? So let's get started. So once you're logged in under OGADS, in order to get to the content lockers, you go to incentive tools. And it's important to know a content locker is a, content locker. It locks your content. So this mobile locker, we're not going to go over that because that's old. This Captcha Locker, we will go over. But these rewards, Smart Link, API, we'll do that later. So we're going to focus on Content Locker and Captcha Locker. So let's go over Captcha Locker first. And this is awesome because whenever you click Captcha Locker, it's kind of like a reCAPTCHA type of thing, and it really sparks the interest in a lot of your visitors on your website. And like I said on my push notifications tutorial, it's important to stand out as a marketer. This right here looks completely legit. So if I click right here, I'm gonna see an offer list, and then a lot of people might think that that's pretty awesome and install an app. A lot of other people might bounce. You never know. You just have to have the wealthy hustler mindset and figure out what you're going to do with this. So anyways, you're going to create a Captcha Locker. And what you're going to do is the notes really don't matter. This is just for your organizational purposes. And I'm just going to type in here, Wealthy Hustler landing page locker. And then the unlock action is going to, I'm just gonna say JavaScript function. So the access time is how long the locker will stay unlocked, like it says. And then we're gonna go to advanced here. And so I don't really mess with these settings. I trust in OGADS to give me really good offers. I just press CPI prioritized, then CPA, then pin. And if you want to do pin submits, it depends on your niche. Just click CPA plus pin submits prioritized, or CPI prioritized, then CPA plus pin submits. It really doesn't matter. It all matters on your niche. So if you don't know what the difference is between these, just go ahead and select this one. Now for the conversions required, this is awesome. I like to put it at 2. Now, a lot of people get mad at me when I say 2 because they're like, oh, no one's going to convert at 2 conversions. Well, let me ask you this. What's the difference between installing 2 apps and 1 app? I mean, really, you're going to get 40 cents on 1 conversion. Why not get 80 cents? It really is no hassle to the person whatsoever, and it makes you look a little more legit. The minimum offers, let's make this I like to keep it at 3. You can change it to 5 if you want, or 4. I'm just going to keep it at 3. And the maximum offers, I like to double that and put it at 6. Because you want to give them more options. The device specific right here, this is really cool. You can make this dynamic totally to the desktop and the mobile. So I will show you what I mean here. So for the desktop title, I put hi desktop users. And for the mobile title, I am putting hi mobile users. And for the desktop description, I'm going to put this is awesome for the D. No pun intended, guys. This is awesome for the M. Okay? There you go. That's how you create a content locker, a Captcha. So what you could do is you could just implement this in your website, kind of like just a normal Captcha, where the normal Captcha goes, and be slick about it. Verify that they're not robots, right? So you click Create a Locker, and you can see down here, Wealthy Hustler Landing Page Locker, and it gives you an ID. So you click on that, and it actually gives you all of your information that you need for implementing this on your website. So this is really why I prefer OGADS for my CPI. All you do is click that, you're on the screen, and you can pick which domain you want. Dude Mobile has had some really bad problems as far as the validation of the site goes and the security goes. I use areyoubot.net. I've had really good success with that domain name. Make sure that you update your domains, because these domains, they get picked up by Google and other visitors reporting them as spammy. You're going to select your domain option. If you're not comfortable with selecting it, then don't select one at all. Okay, so the step 1 is going to be the HTML code. So let's say I just have a normal HTML page, right? So theoretically, all I need to do is just copy paste this code in the HTML page, but I need to make sure that this script is in the HTML page. So let's save this code for later. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open up a notepad, and I'm going to organize this within my little dashes here. And I put my code right here for later. So whenever we do the landing pages, I can show you guys that code. All right. It says on conversion, the locker will call JavaScript function OG_converted. All right. So that's awesome. So what you could do is for you advanced programmers, you could listen for this function to be called, and then you could do an action, right? So there's some flexibility there. Over here is just going to show you your details in brief. You really don't need that. And then we want to make sure that our payouts are $1,000, guys, with this content locker, all right? Right here, if you're feeling pretty lucky, you can go to the Offers tab here, and you can disable what offers you don't want on here, on this specific locker. So that's really, really awesome. I personally, I don't mess with this because I'm kind of the person that just forgets about it, you know? And I have so many things to do. I just trust in OGADS, like I said. If you guys really don't feel comfortable with yourselves messing with the offers, do not do it, okay? You're way better off not doing it, all right? So that concludes that for the reCAPTCHA type of content locker. So let's head over to the content locker here. Now, what I did is I made my content locker so I could go ahead and show you guys what all the settings need to be, so I could kind of just verify it and everything would go faster. Go ahead, stay at this page while I go down here and I click the content locker that I made. Okay, so for the notes, it can be anything that you want to keep organization on. So let's say this is for Pokemon, right? And I'm going to make the conversions too. The load method, like I said before, it's really good to do on click to give them that psychological reasoning on, whoa, this is like legit right here, instead of just boom on load, doesn't look that legit. The unlock action, I like to put it at remove locker. Access time, 10 minutes, or it just really depends on your method or your niche. So just kind of scale this to what you want. Now this payout threshold's really interesting, and it wasn't here last year. Now I don't use CPI right now because I had to take my projects down because of Google, and I try to just make this to 0 because right now it's set at nothing. It's not set at 30 cents. It looks like it is, but this is just kind of a placeholder. I don't like to make this anything, but it would be interesting if I could have over 50-cent leads. I think any lead's worth my time, because those 10-cent, 20-cent leads, that took no effort for the person to install your application. So they are the ones that are most likely to give you the most revenue because it's just so easy to do, and they might just install another one. So you got to think for the future. So I personally make this nothing. So don't put anything here. If you're advanced, I mean, you put 50 cents, try it out. Let me know how it goes in the comment section. I might make a tutorial about it. Now for the desktop options, I like to have a little fun here. I named this She Likes the D for desktop. Description will be no pun intended. Background opacity, it can be basically whatever you want. It just changes the opacity of this. So you can see the background here has just changed substantially. So if I make this 100, it's going to change the background, see? So if you have confidential content right here, you could make it like a opacity of 86 or something, and it would blur it out a little bit. So the theme, I like theme 3. You can do any theme you want. Theme 1 looks like this. Theme 2 looks like this. Now, the blue, bear with me guys, I did some CSS modification because I really want to show you how to do styling. So just pick theme 3 for this purpose of this tutorial. This should be purple, not blue. Again, I apologize that it's not consistent. I try and make this as consistent as possible, but just bear with me because I'm about to show you how to stylize that, and that's going to be a lot better to know. So go ahead and make this customized theme yes, because I'm going to show you how to customize the theme. And the image is your logo right here. So this image will change to your logo. So if you have a brand and you brand your CPA projects, by all means, make this your brand. Your background image is just going to be your background right here. It's not going to be this background. It's going to be this gray background. So make sure you know that, all right? I would probably do it just to stand out, but just for the sake of this, I'm not going to do it. The title color can be whatever you want. So let's say if I make it red, let's make this America, right? Red, blue, and white, all right? Description color, it's America. Red, right? And our offer color is going to be white because we want this to stand out. We don't want this to be black because people might not be able to see that. So once you've got everything all configured, you can leave this all good right here. If you want 3 offers, you can show 3 offers. 2 offers, you can show 2, 5 offers, you can show 5. I like to, the more the better. Close message. I like to put your offer has been submitted. Please wait. Just to give them that clarification. Hey, you did good. You're done. Now let's wait for the next thing. Because you might want them to take action afterwards, right? All right, so now we're ready to customize our mobile locker here. And this is where a lot of people go wrong. They'll customize their mobile locker. So say she likes the M, I make this to she likes the E or something. And then like you'll see this refresh and you'll see this says she likes the D still. And a lot of people will think this is the mobile locker, like this is supposed to just switch because they think it's supposed to. But no, you click the mobile tab, right? And then it will update it to what you put here. So make sure you click the mobile tab and she likes the D, or she likes the M, right? And this is gonna change this in real time. No pun intended. Now, OGADS just made a new theme either yesterday or today. I swear this wasn't on here like a week ago or I just missed it, but I really like this and I'm about to show you why. To show you what the logo kind of looks like, I added the Wealthy Hustler logo here. Let's just kind of make it the same blue we have for our desktop. Now for the offer type, it gives you this option for mobile. Go ahead and just leave this the way it is, please, because a lot of people go wrong and they put CPA offers for their mobile, and then they wonder why they're not getting any mobile conversions because they've got CPA conversions, and those are all for desktop and all that, and it's just a huge mess. Unless you know what you're doing, go ahead, make sure that it is at CPI prioritized, then CPA, then PIN. Okay, our mobile looks great. It does it automatically. This is the reason why I like the new theme. You can see that this is a little bit darker of a color than the header color here. And I love this theme because it does it automatically. So that's really awesome. We don't have to worry about anything on our mobile. However, with our desktop, you're not gonna see this blue here. You're gonna see an ugly purple. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to CSS, and I've found out that this is the CSS code. Now CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets, and it's something you use under HTML. This is a selector within the HTML elements that you have. So bear with me. I'll explain to you some web developing tutorials later if you guys want that. Just comment down in the comment section down below whether you want some web developing tutorials for CPA, if you'd find that useful or not. So right here, you can see we have this dot header class, right? Well, that's saying, hey, in this dot header class, I want this background color to be blue, right? Now, it'll make this background color blue, but on the tops, they'll still be purple. And this template's kind of just weird, but I wanted to show you kind of a difficult template so you can do this on your own. After all, that's the purpose of this tutorial. You're gonna go to dot locker pop-up. And so if we click on the top border, you'll see what I mean. So see that locker pop-up? Well, that's distinguishing dot locker pop-up is distinguishing this class. So the dot locker pop-up, this dot right here stands for class. So locker pop-up class, this is the locker pop-up class, highlights that. You can see right here, it highlights the top. That's exactly what we want. Actually, it highlights the whole thing. That's more of what we want. And we're gonna set the border top to the same header background color that we have here. Or if you're feeling pretty good about yourself and your stylistic approach, heck, I mean, you could make this even more America, and you could make this white. So the border top will be white and the border bottom will be white. And it's actually not going to do this in real time. It's only going to do it when we save the changes and we click back into it. And I'll show you what I mean with that. So this is going to be white. This is going to be blue. This is going to be white. And we can see that because the border top is going to be white, the border bottom is going to be white. Now the background color is going to be blue. All right. Within the footer class, the color rule of the font is set for blue. Let's leave that the same as the background color for the header because it really brings in the color scheme. All right, we are done with styling. One last thing I want to go over is that if you really spent your hard work on making a content locker, what you can do is once you learn OGADS, and I might make a separate tutorial over this because this is kind of a complex process, but you can see this little content locker ID right here. You can pick your content locker ID, your mobile locker ID that you had before from your other content lockers, and you can actually import the styles and the settings from that mobile locker. So you can theoretically save a style and have that style imported in other content lockers and build up on that style that you made and not waste any time. So that's really awesome. So once we're done, we're going to press Save Changes. And we are led to this screen. We're going to click our content locker here. We are going to see that we have the option to edit, enable and disable offers. I showed you how to do that. We want to click preview. We want to see how it's going to look. So now we can see it's white on the top, white on the bottom. It says offer incomplete in blue here. She likes the D. Awesome, right? It's exactly what we wanted. And again, the style code is going to be in the description. So hopefully that helped you style that. One last thing I want to go over is the JavaScript code, right? So we selected on click, right? So whenever we put call locker, it's going to have all of our code. So we're going to have this code in order to implement the script. And then we're going to call the script with the call locker function. Now, if that don't make sense, like I said, stay with me on the next tutorial. I'll go through everything and I'll show you how to call that locker through a button. And that will be really helpful. All right. I want to go over Adblock Detection, JavaScript Disable Detection, and Dynamic Options. I don't like to use Adblock Detection or JavaScript Disable Detection because let's really think to ourselves here. We're using OGADS primarily for mobile. Mobile devices are really kind of run on JavaScript for mobile. There has really been no legacy type of desktop. There is no Internet Explorer for mobile. Yeah, there are browsers that don't take JavaScript on mobile, but the reality that you're going to get that is slim to none. So do not worry about this. Do not worry about Adblock Detection because it adds more requests and it just bogs down the server. If they have Adblock, just let them have it, I guess. I've just kind of heard bad things about Adblock and how it will mess up other elements on the site. I've had luck with the content locker actually showing up with Adblock. So Adblock works fine for me, even though Adblock Detection isn't even enabled. So don't fix something that isn't broke. Now, Dynamic Options is a totally different story. This changes the game, guys. You want to make sure that you're dynamic with your CPI approach. And what this means is, I told you before time and time again, you want a multi-niche when you are doing CPI. So let's say Pokemon Go, and you have all of these characters, right? You have Charizard, you have Pikachu, Squirtle. I don't know. I don't really play Pokemon. But theoretically, what you can do is you can make it all dynamic within what's called a JSON format. And within your PHP script or your HTML script, you can actually change the parameters of that text and make it dynamic towards the character of your landing page. So no more will it say Pokemon Go coin generator. It could say mobile Pokemon Go coin generator, or the date and Pokemon Go coin generator. Just think outside the box. Or you could do a specific character name. Pokemon Go Charizard inventory spawner, something like that. All right, so let's make this Charizard. Let's say install 2 apps on your phone, or for Charizard be in your inventory. And let's make this Charizard mobile. This is the one that like matters the most, right? So make sure that we're really good on our description here, and I'm gonna just really put so much effort in this description. And now you see we have call locker, which is the function, and we have a JSON format within this function. So this is really organized and awesome. What you need to know here is this script. Just copy this script, bear with me. I'm going to show you on the next tutorial how to do everything. Now on this onload, you're going to just copy and paste it within your notepad. You don't have to do what I'm doing. I'm just doing this for organizational purposes so I can kind of show you where we're at with everything. This is actually going to be on click, and this is going to be the function. All right, guys, so that concludes it for this tutorial. I have a quick question for you to kind of test your intelligence with a content locker, and it'll really help you for the future. If I have this script here and I put that in my HTML code and I click a button, will this content locker that's associated with this script, so if I copy this script and I put this in my landing page and I have a button and my user clicks this button, they're gonna see the content locker, right? Type yes or no in the comments down below. Let me know what the correct answer is, and I will reply to you what the answer is if you're wrong. If you're right, I'll say great job and I'll give you a cookie. All right, guys, if you liked this tutorial, go ahead and subscribe to Wealthy Hustler. Go to wealthyhustler.com and make sure you like this video and go to the next video. The link's going to be in the top right hand corner. As always, live life on your own terms. Have a great day.